Okay, we're back. And now I'm going to show you how to line these. It's pretty easy. So all you have to do is line them with gold duct tape. And you don't want it to like get a bunch of bumps in it, and so you're just going to use a bunch of little pieces of gold duct tape. You're going to be folding pieces over, so you want it to be thick enough to reach over both sides. And yeah, like that. Fold. Voila, and then do that all the way around. Okay, now you're going to want to attach these. And I already attached this one, but I will show you how to do this one. It's really easy. The main goal is to cover these little suede things, suede knots. You take your needle and you cover this in about the center of the palm or the back of the hand or whichever side you're on, and you just sew it in place. I'm using a different colored thread because I'm running low on black and I'll need it later. So if you're running low on black, then make sure you still have some for the end. Okay, the next step is to connect these, which you have already lined with gold duct tape, to this. And the reason for that is because of this thing here, the black suede, which comes out of the center thing. And you need to make sure it's the right length, and so you first need the armor on it. So let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is connect this to my glove using brads, which are these little gold things that you stick into manila envelopes. So you want to make absolutely sure that you have the right spot where you're going to stab it through, because there's really only one chance, or you'll have to remake the whole piece. You're going to want it just a little, maybe like a little less than an inch below your wrist line. So about right there. And you want it just a little bit outside the duct tape line. I want them to be about the same distance apart. And so you're gonna just go across so it's even on both sides. Now you get to attach them without stabbing yourself. You're going to stick it through the glove about where you want it. And you're going to take the tip of the brad and fold it in half so it doesn't stab you. Like so. And then pull it apart. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Now for the next one. Okay, now that these pieces are attached, you're going to measure the black suede. You're going to want it from the bottom of each of these, and then it's going to go, I have to do this one-handed, down around the outside and attached to the other side, like that. Then, just like you did with the other suede pieces, you're going to knot the end, both ends, And you're going to sew it to these pieces so that it lines up like that. And the pieces will come out straight. Okay, good news is you're almost finished. I have just connected the suede to the little black squares, and now we're going to connect them to the circles. You're going to want to tuck this under, and you want to be careful when sewing anything to craft foam, especially when you're using thin thread, because it could break through. So try to make like big stitches rather than small and not pull it too tight. And if anyone has suggestions for how to do this in an easier way that's less risky, then leave them in the comments, please. Okay, we're almost done. Once we've attached these, make sure that your strings connect. Okay, all you have to do now is you have already cut out and painted, although I didn't tell you to necessarily, 4 rings and 2 green things. I used green craft foam here, but it might actually be better to use yellow so that it seems more shiny, because this is technically supposed to be light. So what you do is you stick one of the green things into a yellow ring, not one that you've painted on top. And this paint, by the way, should be a little bit lighter than this. That's how it looks in the picture anyway. And I'm going to use Elmer's glue. And so far that's held up pretty well. You might want to use a stronger glue if you have it. I wouldn't recommend using hot glue though, because it might warp the craft foam. If you do use it, probably like try it out on scrap pieces first. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put that on. And then put an extra ring on top like that, so that it looks like it's inlaid. And let that dry, and then you'll be done. Guess what? You're done! This is the glove with all the fingers on it. It looks pretty good, I think. The one thing that you might want to change if you have the materials is the bottom of the glove in the picture has a sort of section of fabric that is not black. So you could like cut it off and sew it up. And when you're wearing it, you might want to fold it under so it's a little bit shorter, or cut it off and hem it, whichever. One more note. This I used a black glove, but you could also use a glove that's more brown, because that's more accurate to the picture and the style, I guess. But this works just fine, I think. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and good luck. If you have any suggestions for improvements on the design, then please leave that in the comments, or I don't know, post a video, reply video if you want. Good luck, everyone.